Hello, True Fam. Welcome back to my channel. It's a girl, True One here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 reasons why you should not move to Dubai or the UAE. I know I live in UAE, and I'm telling you, these are my top 3 reasons why I would not advise somebody to come to the UAE. Since I've moved to UAE, I've had a lot of questions about how people can migrate here. How is the place like? People ask a lot of weird questions, like, but then I don't blame them also. It's the propaganda on the media that is making people have all these perception about the UAE. However, these are my 3 reasons why I would not advise anyone to come to UAE. Let's get right into the video. The first reason why I would not advise somebody to move to the UAE is one, if you cannot control your finances. If you don't know how to control your finances, then please do not come to UAE. Why do I say this? Because UAE, especially Dubai and Abu Dhabi, has all the flashy things in this world. Name it, from apartments, from restaurants, from places to see, from the cars that you see people drive and all that. They have structured the place such that it's enticing for you to spend a lot of money. Like, you can spend thousands of dirhams in like a blink of an eye, because everything is so nice, everything is so flashy, everything is so luxurious, so extravagant that if you do not have control over your finances, trust me, people, you would come, you would live the life, and then when it's time to go, you go back with zero money in your account. There was one time that I saw a video on YouTube, and then the guy was saying that everybody has an expiring date in UAE here, and that completely changed my mind about how to spend money, how to save. It completely changed my mind about my finances, because I realized that it was true. Everybody has an expiring date, and when that day comes, that is when you would know if you wasted your time in the UAE or you actually gain a lot of money, because they don't tax you for your salary. So, baby, they are getting that money in any other way possible. They put everything out there for you, flashy, nice. You go to this restaurant and then they serve you this and that. And then by the time you leave, you've already spent like 300 dirhams. Then the next time you're going, everything is money here. So if you cannot control your finances, please do not come to UAE. You would live with zero accounts, as I'm saying. You would live with zero accounts. So that is my number one reason why I don't think somebody should come to UAE. If you don't have control over your finances, please do not come to UAE. The second point why I would not advise somebody to come to the UAE is if you cannot follow the rules. Rules do work in UAE. Like, if you cannot follow the laws and rules and regulations, they do work in UAE. Sometimes I see that I feel like, this is from my own perspective, I feel like sometimes they are a bit liberal in what they take serious offense to. You know, in my perspective, this is solely based on my perspective. I feel like the rules are there, all right, but then if it's not something that is going to hinder somebody else, or secondly, like, put the country in the bad light, sometimes they're a bit like liberal about it. I'll give an example. For example, however, let me add this. However, if you break the rule and they catch you, then I'm sorry. Let me give the example I was going to give. For instance, crossing the road, right? They'll write it there, do not cross the road at this junction, go to maybe the next junction, right? If there's no car coming, there's cameras and all that, you can cross. They're not going to bother you. They don't care. Not that they don't care. I think that they just like, okay, it doesn't hurt anybody. However, if you cross the road there and then maybe you cause an accident, or you cause a scene, or you cause something else that is going to affect somebody or going to put the country in a bad light, then you would find yourself in prison straight away, because you broke the law. They're going to fine you. If you cannot pay the fine, you're going to serve your prison time according to the fine that you owe. So that's just an example. So if you cannot follow the laws work. Some emirates are very strict than others, but the laws work here. Trust me. There was one time I saw a video on Instagram, and then the person was talking about the reasons why people should come to UAE, and they have salary. What is it called? Tax-free salary and all these things. And then one comment I saw was like, oh, why should I come to a country where I cannot even buy alcohol? Like, I went to a shop to buy alcohol, and then they said I needed a license to buy alcohol. That is human rights violation. Please stop that. If you are that kind of person, you cannot follow rules, you feel like everything is a violation of your human rights, UAE, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, it's not for you. Do not come here. Just stay wherever you are, where you can drink alcohol in public and get drunk and spit all over. Stay there. I always tell people, like, how difficult is it to come to somebody's country and just follow their rules? These are rules that applies to everyone. It has nothing to do with your skin color or your hair color or your nail color. It has nothing to do with that. This is their country, and they say that this is how we want to live. And we are giving you a little, we are being a little liberal with the way that we live, in a sense that this is a religious country. You know, the country is governed mostly by their religion, and their religion forbids alcohol consumption. But we want to invite people in. So, okay, we want to be able to regulate our alcohol consumption. We don't want people just drinking on the street. So, if you want to buy alcohol, we want to license you. We want to check that, okay, you're responsible, whatever it is that they do before they give you the license. And also, I think it's a good business deal, because if you want to consume alcohol and misbehave and whatever, I should charge you for that. So they charge you for the license, and then now you can buy alcohol and drink in your home. Whatever you want to do, you can do it in your home. Nobody give a F about that, you know. So that's my second point. If you cannot follow the rules, if you are one person that you think everything should be liberal, and we are very liberal and liberal and liberal, stay in your country. Do not come to the UAE. This is not the place for you, because the rules work here. They have laws regarding everything, and it works. So if you cannot follow the law, please do not come to the UAE. Don't even think about it. Stay home. Don't come here. I have a problem, especially with Africans. They come here, they want to live like they used to live back home. But this is not Africa, baby. This is not your country. And then people start to criticize the country for not giving them the opportunity to live the way that they want to live. You knew it, and then you still decided that you want to come. I don't see how not drinking alcohol for I don't know how long has affected me. It hasn't affected me in any way. I do love to drink wine, so sometimes I do miss it. But if I have a license, I can easily buy alcohol. It's more of the buying for me, you know, the money that I'm going to use to buy the alcohol. But anyway, that's my point. If you cannot follow the law, please do not come to UAE. My 10th and final reason why I wouldn't advise somebody to move to the UAE, Dubai, Abu Dhabi is if you do not have a strong heart, if you are not strong-willed, if you are not determined, if you don't have the heart to take so many things, don't come to UAE. If you're not prepared to walk the struggle, do not come to UAE. I describe UAE as survivor of the fittest. Really, really, if you're not strong-willed, if you don't have the heart to take like discrimination, to take rejection, to take all these things, you know, to live with people that you may not really like, you know, if you don't have the heart to do all these things, to struggle your way through, do not come to UAE. This is not a place. It is fancy, yes, and all that from the outside, but once you get in, it's tough. The market is tough for work. Unless you have a stable background, or like you are privileged. But if you are somebody like me, or you're from like a third third world country or whatever they call it, like underdeveloped, developing country. You know what I'm talking about. If you're from these places, you have to be prepared. If you don't have the heart to stand a lot of rejection at the initial stage being in UAE, please do not come to UAE. Stay home. Just relax, enjoy yourself, eat whatever food you want to eat in your house. Do not come here. I'm telling you, the first few months that I came here, the depression, nobody prepares you for that. Nobody prepares you for that. If you don't have the strength, inner strength to go through certain challenges, the UAE is not a place for you. I'm telling you. I'm really honest about that because I get a lot of questions, people wanting to come, and I'm like, you have to be strong. You have to be strong. You have to be able to stand your grounds, and be like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go through the hassle because I know I'm going to make it. If you don't have all these three things, even if you have one, please don't come. Make sure you have all these three things. If not, UAE is not for you. If you don't have control over your finances, do not come to UAE. If you cannot live by the law, do not come to the UAE. And if you don't have a strong heart to withstand all the things that this country will throw at you, please do not come to the UAE. Okay? Find somebody else. I said, find somebody else. Find some other place and go, or just stay in your country and live your life and enjoy. This brings us to the end of today's video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel to grow. If you have questions about moving to UAE, you want some consultation, you want some advice, please feel free. You can send me an email. You can follow me on Instagram. Anyhow that you want to reach me, you can even comment under this video. I will reach out to you and help you out. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next video, take care and remember, life is short. You got to live your truth. Bye.